your heart. I belong to you. Take me to your.
What's happening, everybody? Carlos here with What's Happening SoCal. What's cooking in SoCal? So we will see you guys in a few. What's happening, everybody? Thanks for joining us on our first episode of What's Cooking SoCal. It's so new, I didn't even remember the name of it. That's how bad it is. So thanks for coming on board. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this show is for the longest time I've wanted to do this. I just didn't have the means. I didn't know how to do it. And so this is my first attempt. So we're going to stumble. We're probably going to mess up a little bit. So be patient with us. But thank you for joining us. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this is because we want to provide information to consumers. We want to make sure that we keep our industry informed. One of the first things I'm going to start off with is the market update. What's going on in the industry right now, in the mortgage industry. Interest rates, as you guys know, have come down a little bit. In January, February, interest rates are still great. And in March, we took a tumble. As of April, interest rates came back. So right now, interest rates have come down in the low threes for a lot of consumers, depending, of course, on the interest rate. But it's a great time to buy in the industry right now. So as you guys know, a lot of refinancing and a lot of people are trying to buy. Today, I have a special guest. We have Danny Gomes with Legacy Realty Partners. Danny has been in the business for 5 years. So Danny, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Carlos.
So how does it feel to be the first guest?
Value to everyone.
So how does it feel to be the first guest, Danny?
It feels kind of nerve-wracking because I don't do this too much, but I'm always looking to get out of my comfort zone.
Exactly. For me, yeah, same thing for me too. I've never done live before. It's always easier to just record something, fix it up, and then post it. But this is the first time we've done live. So you and I both are in the same boat, Danny. So thanks for coming on board and being my guinea pig. Yeah. So Danny has a big announcement. Danny, as of recently, got engaged. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Darryl.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So yes, Danny is now off the market, ladies. So congrats, Danny and Angelina.
Thank you.
So Danny, wanted to see if you can give us a little bit of information on what the market is looking like right now in the real estate industry.
Yeah, so obviously, as you can basically see it on your end as well, is we're seeing a lot of obviously multiple offers on properties. There's just not enough inventory to sustain a lot of the buyers, and we just basically have got to let them know, the buyers, of what's going on. And they have to submit offers at least 10% above asking price in some cases. We're having to go up about 100,000 in asking price to make them big. So we're just trying to see if we can create a little bit more inventory. And obviously, as we work with sellers, there's just not enough out there. So we're always trying to get some more. And having a great lender partner to basically help us with on the buying side is basically helping us get into property.
Right.
We're basically seeing the numbers that usually back then would be every six properties to get a client into the home. Now we're basically looking at averages like getting writing offers on 12 properties before we get an offer accepted.
That's crazy. I know. I actually heard one of the real estate agents say that there was an offer that they made on a property in San Bernardino County, and there was 73 offers on one house. So that just blew me away. It blew me away. Yeah. I remember back. What's that?
Usually gone in about a weekend.
Yeah.
In a weekend, they're probably usually gone, and so that's where we really have to be aggressive and get in there and do if they really want the property. So that's where I feel bad for a lot of the buyers that are just putting very limited money down right now, because obviously a lot of times we have to remove appraisal and we can't, unfortunately, those type of buyers. So
Yeah, I agree. Now, one of the things that I've seen successful real estate agents putting in offers for properties and getting their buyers into homes uh, are the ones that are very prepared, right? The ones that have
Yeah.
their buyers fully approved, pretty much, have extra money just in case they have to make offers a little bit higher than value. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, I agree, and especially I think you guys might do this like the upfront like underwriting to where when we go in we can probably close in 20 days or so, and but so this way they're ready for the underwritten approved. That always makes it look stronger, and we get an offer accepted to where we don't have to go through that whole process because it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of buyers out there that think they're qualified, but they really aren't, and
Yeah.
it's really a disservice to them. So I would definitely recommend them getting with a reputable lender and like cross country mortgage.
Right. No, I appreciate it. Yeah. One of the things that we just started doing, it was really busy the last year, of course, for refinances and purchases. So our company actually was not doing TBD approvals, and they just came back, fortunately. So now if a buyer wants to get fully approved, we actually send the file to the underwriter without an appraisal, gets them fully approved. And
Yeah.
when you're making offers, it's a lot faster to close. It's almost like a cash offer. So
Yeah.
that will help. So if there's any real estate agents, talk to your lenders to see if they can also do TBD approvals. That'll make it a little bit easier for your buyers. Now, why do you think hiring a professional realtor? And when we say hire a professional realtor, to me, a professional real estate, anybody can get a real estate license, right, Danny? Pretty much
Yeah.
anybody. But I see a lot of real estate agents that are part-timers. A lot of them have regular jobs for obvious reasons. What would you say the difference would be with a part-timer and a full-timer?
Yeah, no, I think as a full timer, they're obviously this is what they do full time. This is what they do to feed their families, and in some of that you can basically will respond within a timely manner. The parts of basically as a part timer, it's tough because if they're working a job and they can't get back to you within a timely manner. And a lot of times, especially in this market, I'm seeing a lot of it where we're seeing a lot of those agents come back to where Aunt Betty basically goes in this filter, and it just they can't really give them the service, and that's where it makes it tough for that client. I think they're doing disjustice to the client. So, working full time as a professional realtor, I know that especially in this market right now, times are a little bit different. But there are the people, the realtors out there making things happen, and they're surviving in this market.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's very important for consumers to seek out a professional real estate agent that's full time, if possible, especially in this market right now. It's not an easy market. Would you agree, Danny?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
Right.
definitely agree because it's, you have to know what you have in the basically what you got to do to basically generate business. And a lot of, realtors just, don't have the discipline. It's really repetitious boredom. And just if you consistently do it every day, and, then if things come to fruition, but a lot of people just want the instant gratification. And, especially if you're going to work in a database and basically get deep in relationships, it's something that's done over time.
Right.
It just you don't just go into something and expect to get married the next day. You basically have to build that relationship just the same way. So
Right. One of the things that I really appreciate about your business, Danny, is your consistency. You're really consistent with your marketing, with your emails. You're still doing snail mail, which a lot of real estate agents are doing. I actually stopped doing it for a little bit, and I have to get back to it. How much business does that generate for you?
yeah, so I would my sphere of influence business I generate about 78 to 80% of the business. Um, all the other I get some obviously some other networking type of stuff like Dave Ramsey and all the I basically get business from that as well. But I just really just try to take from what I have and also the business relationships and keep in contact with them that way, whether it's through mail, through email, phone calls, thank you notes. It's something that I basically always do, and it's something that probably doesn't generate stuff right now, but it's the longevity of it that basically because I'm in this for the long haul, and you know, like I said, I've been in it since 2005, and I still continue to be in it. I don't,
Right.
when I, yeah,
One of the things I always tell agents, don't be a secret agent, right? You got to be out there. You have to put your name out there. There's some agents that's one of the real estate agents that actually one of the really good real estate agents out here in Covina, Kevin Finley. He wears his name tag everywhere he goes, right? We make fun of him because we think he actually goes to sleep with that name tag on. So, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He actually gets a lot of business just by wearing his name tag on at restaurants. I've seen it happen. So a lot of agents they don't put anything on their polos. They don't put their name tags, nothing on their vehicles. So you have to be out there. You should be really a walking billboard, right?
Yeah. And I back then I was a little bit more hesitant to ask, but now it's just it's a part of your nature. It's just, you just got to build it up, and you just got to get past it, being afraid. That's what obviously this is your career. This is what you want to do. Is like you have to get out there and ask for business.
Right. Yeah. Now, one of the niches that I know that you have is working with probates. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I've been obviously working with probates, since 2008, and it's something that I've looked at that it's really a recession-proof type of business. We go in it to where a lot of probate, when someone passes away, usually real estate is, if there's real estate involved, the property probably about 85+% of the time is going to be sold because one of the family members probably wants their inheritance back to the property. So I've noticed that to where, yes, it's an emotional time, it's tough, and we basically try to come in and be as a resource to them, whether they're looking to get a cash offer or whether they're basically looking just to do some work to the place to bring it up to basically make sure we get top dollar, or or sell at retail, whatever the case is, or if they need to do an estate sale, we try to come in and try to provide that full service to them. And there's dealing with the siblings. Sometimes it's tough because everybody has emotional stake in the property. Mom, dad, or whoever passed away. But fortunately, I don't think we're going to be living to 300-400 years. That was back in the Bible days. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're eventually going to go sometime sooner or later. But I definitely recommend that people get a trust to make things easier and to avoid the probate process. And that's where when clients basically come back, we really try to move them in the direction of how they should hold title and what they should do with their property, because you really want to try to avoid probate as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. And I've seen that happen even within my own family where they didn't have a living trust, and all of a sudden you have relatives fighting over simple little things, right? Furniture, and the most important, of course, is the house. Then they have to pay thousands of dollars for it to go into probate. One of the things that I found out actually yesterday from another real estate agent is that she works a lot with divorce attorneys, right? Yeah. Divorce attorneys are great to work with as well, because when divorce happens, they most likely have to sell the property, right? Yeah. That's a potential listing and a potential purchase.
Yeah, that's true. And,
have you ever worked with divorce attorneys as well?
I've tried to reach out to them. It's basically a few. I haven't really focused in as much as I have on working with estate planning attorneys. They also either deal with trust, conservatorships, or probate, but definitely that's a big one too. Working with family law attorneys, and they will, the reality is, they're probably going to have to sell the property to pay off a lot of the debts when it comes down to it,
and attorney fees.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, especially with the numbers being up the way they are, that's going to happen a lot too.
Yeah. Now, Danny, you opened up your office in Claremont just recently, right? Yeah,
we got a little place here in Claremont. We kind of just downsized and just try to keep the team. We're actually looking for one. We have one spot left on my team. Furley, I would love to have a Spanish speaker. That would be great. So we're just holding it for that. And just someone that's just a team player, that's honorable, and that just has a good character. So that's what we're kind of
like somebody that you would entrust your kids with, right? You said?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, someone that we can just get along and we just help each other. That's how we kind of work. Whether if one of our team members can't make it, another one of them will pick up the slack, and we help each other out. That's where that's what I feel what it what team is. It's not about it's about team. It's about us working in this unit.
Right. That's true. Yeah. There's no way I could do it without my team. While I'm here on this call, they're actually working away on these loans. So it definitely, you definitely need a team effort for sure. Let's see here. So yeah, those are the things that I really wanted to discuss. The other thing too that I wanted to bring out about the show, I missed talking about earlier, is that eventually on the show, what I want to start doing is bringing up my cooking. Right. That's why it's called What's Cooking SoCal. I want to start doing maybe some meals, some cooking, some barbecue.
Nice.
One of the things that this last week, so last weekend I did a competition and I got first place at the competition. So now I'm hooked. So the next one,
brisket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to try the brisket.
Yeah, it actually came out great. That was the best brisket I've made so far. But we actually have our next competition in May 22nd is the next one. I've already signed up for it. And we're going to have about 50 teams at that one. So that's going to be a big one. It's going to be at the Paris, Riverside Railroad Museum in Paris. So if you guys are in the area, look it up. I think tickets are like $20-$30. And it comes with some barbecue. They're going to have caterers there, but I'm there for the competition.
Yeah, that's going to be great. It sounds like some good food.
Yeah. So eventually in the show, what I want to do is I want to have like where I could do a cook at my house, and then I'll have like maybe a guest come down and try the food after we cook it, and then we'll post it and see what you guys think about the food. So I'll let you guys know.
That's great.
Yep. Everything I like barbecue and whiskey. So why not, right?
Yeah. Good stuff.
So, what was that, Danny?
I said that was good. It's good food and good stuff.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys like the show. I really appreciate you guys coming on here. Danny, thank you so much for joining us and giving us some of your knowledge. It's always great to connect with other people, other producers in the industry, and we can maybe give some information to some of the real estate agents that are struggling a little bit right now. But please look out for Danny. He's in Claremont. Danny, and your information is going to be posted on the bottom, I believe, right? What's your phone? What's your office number?
Yeah, so you can get in contact with me directly at 909-552-8868. You can either call me or text me either way. Email is danny@dannygomeshomes.com. So
got it. Perfect. And we got actually down here. So thank you so much, Danny, and appreciate it. And we'll see you at the next barbecue.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a great one. Thank you.
Thanks.